An unexpected proposal. Okay. Good morning to you, Kat. Something on your mind? I've been called back to Revenant's Toll to take care of a new shipment of wares, but if you have matters of money that require my attention... hold that thought. I seem to have visitors. Some more welcome than others. Dubious youth. Pardon the intrusion, Mistress Rowena. I realize I was here only a few days ago, but I really must speak with you about...
Good, you're still here. We need to talk about that promissory note. Now I know what you're thinking. That stinking sack of gaboo shit ain't got me God's damn money. Well, you're wrong. I saved it up every last gil. The thing is, me mates took me out for a drink to celebrate and...
Excuse me, sir, but when people are talking, it is generally considered rude to interrupt. I know not what matter of business you have with Rowena, but I am quite sure it can wait. As I was saying, Mistress Rowena, when have you perchance been able to arrange a meeting with your associates? There is much I would ask them about their work of arcane sentries.
Hold on to your bleeding minute. You're telling me to wait? Didn't no one ever teach you to shut your gob when grown-ups are talking? Me life and, more importantly, me note at the tavern's at stake here.
Me note?
Now, be a good lad and bugger off until Uncle Geralt's had a say.
Geralt, mind your own advice for once and keep quiet. I'll deal with you soon enough. Regarding your question, Ardashir, the answer's no. The client I had in mind, mine's a bit of a recluse and stubborn as all hells in her old age. She wouldn't hear of any meetin', and I ain't got time to press her on it at the moment. Too much to do, by half.
Sounds like you got enough on your plate without having to worry yourself over old mate's Owens. I tell you what, let's forget about it for...
I know not what hole you've drunken yourself into, sir, and quite frankly, I do not care. I have important business to discuss with Mrs. Rowena, and I demand you leave this instant.
Bah! The youth today, jumped up, self-serving little shits, a lot of you. Fine, tell us then, your highness. What's this business of yours that's more important than a man's life, eh? I'll out with it.
Very well, if only to explain myself to Rowena. Together with my master, I have been conducting research into the manipulation of spiritual and etheric energies in what you call the Near East. Our work has shown that the soul is in fact an agglomeration of a specific type of force. This force defines the quiddity of man and makes us who we are. While the soul is indeed inimitable, we believe it possible to create a quasi-soul. Thus, we turn our attention to Anima. Oh, well, I figured it was Anima, but now it's confirmed. Because I was like, pretty sure this dude's a part of the Anima quest. The self-same force, which allows individuals to traverse the life stream via aetherites. By infusing a soul stone with the requisite quantities of aether, this force may be harnessed. Yet after years of research and experimentation, we have naught to show for it, but an inert husks of stone. We repeated the process again and again, adjusting every element, but the result was always the same. At length, my master declared the project a failure and turned his thoughts to other matters. But I could not give up, not after witnessing the beauty of Anima, not after coming so close, and that is why I've journeyed hither to Eorzea. I am certain that with the Charlane's knowledge of arcane sentries, I can complete my project. I am also certain that the resultant souls will be worth more to mankind than the ale-soaked dish clout that passes yours.
Finished, have you? Well then, allow me to retort. Seems to me you're a cockered little brat as speaks a lot about saying not. Ye talk like a man of learning when 'tis Did his hair just glitch? Or was it just the lighting? I don't know. 'Tis plain you're just a boy what's never had a thought of his own, and couldn't even if he tried. Not that he ever would, of course. Oh my god, it's so hard to talk like Gerald. And why? Because the youth of today can't be okay, boomer. Can't be bothered to do an ounce of honest work for themselves. No sense of duty. Things get rough and you run for help, leaving a trail of piss in your wake. Do you reckon them scholarly folks of Charlayan asked for the answer whenever they got stuck? Not bloody likely, because they use their bloody brains. Tain't even that hard. If I saw these soul things burning out too quick, I'd think about sealing them inside something strong, like a weapon maybe, to keep all that light from escaping. It'd cost them a bit of freedom, but it'd keep them around a damn sight longer than you managed. What's more, if the bloody things really are alive, like you say, you'd end up with a weapon that could think for itself, which could be bloody lethal in the right hands. What do you say to that, you preening little shit? An anima weapon? That is absolute genius. A means not only to preserve created anima, but to employ it. Anima weapons, yeah, eh? Aye, that'll sell. Quite an interesting proposal, Geralt. One that could be quite lucrative. Why not help poor Adashir here with his work and see what you can make of it? Help that spineless streak of piss? You're joking, ain't you? Why, in the seven hells would I play nursemaid to a watery-eyed brat like him? I was just spouting shit. I really didn't mean any of it. Is that right? Pity. Sounded like something we could have made a good big coin out of. Enough to make me forget your debts, like as not. Your debts that I won't be forgetting otherwise. Change your mind? Good. Get fucked. Listen, Ardashir. He may be a drunken bloody fool, but he's also the finest blacksmith in all the realm. If anyone can forge a weapon capable of holding your souls, it's him. And our adventurer here, my dear sweet cat, is a well-known hero around these parts. I'm sure he'd love nothing more than to try out a new weapon when it's finished, ain't that right? Just think of it. You'd be the first in all of Eorzea to wield one of these anima weapons, which ain't a bad name now that I come to think of it. Anima weapon. Aye, that'll do. Now don't be so hasty, cat. This here is fate. And what else could have brought the three of you to me at the self-same time, eh? And don't go telling me the thought of a weapon that learns and adapts to combat don't interest you, because we both know it does. Geralt, was it? Pray forgive me for my rudeness earlier. If you truly are the blacksmith she claims, I would be honored to have your assistance. And you, Cat, I gather you are the perfect candidate to test the weapon once it's complete. Well, if this'll get me square with Rowena, then I suppose me hammer's yours. But don't think I'm getting roped into this alone. If I have to forge it, you have to wield it. Thank you, both of you. I promise you will not regret this. Nice to see you getting on. Now, you're going to need a place to work, and I know just the spot. Azisla, the seat of elegant science, floating on high over Abenthia's spine. Not that the equipment up there will be of any use to you, mind. Only the 12 know how that stuff works. Still, it'll keep prying eyes away from the weapons till the weapon's ready. I'll arrange for an airship to take you within the day. The fabled Azisla. I look forward to seeing you there, Cat. Well. Oop. Today has already proven to be more productive than I thought. Geralt's out of my hair, and soon I'll have new merchandise on the House of Splendors, assuming this ridiculous plan of his works. I'm counting on you, Cat. Okay. Oh. The fabled Azisla. I'd heard stories, but who would believe such technological marvel could exist? And floating in the sky at that. If only my master could see me now. But this is not the time for gawping. Come, let us begin our work on the anima weapon.
Oh, okay. Anima Weapons, a new saga begins. That music. What the fuck? Alright, we did it. Super quick and easy, right, chat? Soul Without Life. Please note that upon completing the quest Soul Without Life, you will receive an Anima Weapon for Bard. Ardashir seems eager to bring Anima into being. Oh my god, that is in the way. I take it you're ready to proceed? Excellent. Geralt has already begun work on the weapon that will serve to contain the anima. The difficulty lies in sustaining the thing long enough for the transfer to take place. But with the appropriate stabilizing materials, I believe it should be possible, provided we act quickly. I have brought several soulstones with me, so you needn't worry about that. I shall see that one is fitted to your weapon. The only needful things I do not currently possess are crystals capable of handling the quantities of aether required for our work. To be specific, we'll need astral and umbral nodules. Would that we were working in Rods at Han. I knew of a merchant there who sold them. Costly though they were, I was never wanting for supplies. Perhaps Mistress Rowena would know of someone willing to trade. Might you be willing to speak with her on my behalf? No doubt, whoever she refers to, you too, will not part with them readily. But I trust you will be able to come to some manner of arrangement. In the meantime, Geralt and I will finish preparations for the Anima Weapon. Safe travels, friend. Oh, okay. Geralt didn't even fucking talk. Also, yeah, don't care. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer, how's that Anima Weapon coming along? Astral and umbral nodules? Might be as Sidney? Well, have that. Have what you're after. She's a jeweler by trade, but her work with crystals is something to behold. Let me tell you. They say she can strip 'em of elements, charge 'em with new ones, and even make 'em out of thin air. If you can believe such a thing. Can't vouch for the rumors myself, but her profits say plenty. She can be a bit tricky about clients, but you being the warrior of light and all, I'm sure your sparkling reputation will catch her eye like the crystals she's so fond of. If you go upstairs, you'll find her out on the terrace. I forgot she has a bit of an accent too. Zodiac Weapon Exchange. Oh. Ah, the Warrior of Light. What a pleasant surprise. No need to be alarmed, my dear. It is my business to know all of Eorzea's treasures, be they material or mortal. But tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure? Astral and umbral nodules? My, I see you are a man of unusual tastes. Might I ask what you plan to do with such curious crystals? An essence akin to the soul. I suppose such peculiar works would call for crystals as equally peculiar. Well, you were wise to seek me out. I've dedicated my life to the study of crystals, and I cannot bear the thought of knowing there are crystals I could not procure. Mind you, these are no mere baubles or trinkets you ask of me. Crystals of such purity are not easily come by, but to also be so rich in astral and umbral aspected energies. Still, with the proper materials, I believe it can be done. It will require a great deal of aether, obviously, and of a specific persuasion. I am informed that when a man falls in battle, a residual energy hangs in the aether long after his spirit has returned to the life stream. This energy can infuse crystals in the vicinity with a purity not often seen in nature, a purity essential for those you desire. I can use these crystals, luminous crystals I call them, to imbue empty ones with the astral and umbral energies necessary to create what you seek, but I will require one crystal of every element. They will not be easy to come by, of that I can assure you. You will likely have to scour every elm of Eorzea to find them. However, there may be one other way to acquire the aether we need. It requires something of a rarer sort, something much more precious than luminous crystals. As I mentioned before, it is my business to know all of Eorzea's treasures, and if the rumors are true, there exist certain weapons of legend said to have supped on the souls of countless enemies. In fact, a certain great hero who wields one of these weapons is supposedly working with a young researcher somewhere beyond the Sea of Clouds. Though this is only what I've heard, I will not hold you to ransom on the strength of mere hearsay. Even so, the rumors of these weapons are not so easily dismissed. Embodiments of war, veritable reservoirs of soul energy. If you were in possession of such a weapon, creating these astral and umbral nodules would be as child's play. Or you could simply collect the requisite luminous crystals. I will assist you all the same. I leave the choice in your famously capable hands. Players who possess the Zodiac weapon Zeta may exchange it for both the astral and umbral nodules. Excalibur Zeta must be exchanged together with the Aegis Shield Zeta. Please note, however, that the Zodiac weapon Zeta will be lost upon completing the exchange. Alternatively, players may acquire the astral and umbral nodules in exchange for elementally aspected luminous crystals. These crystals may be obtained, albeit at a low probability, by participating in fates in certain areas. Luminous wind crystals may be obtained from fates in the Sea of Clouds. Luminous fire crystals will be obtained from fates in Azisla. And luminous lightning crystals may be obtained from fates in the Churning Mists. Luminous ice crystals may be obtained from fates in Korthus Western Highlands, and luminous earth crystals may be obtained from fates in the Dravanian Forelands. Luminous water crystals may be obtained from fates in the Dravanian Hinterlands. Jesus Christ. Players will receive the astral nodule in exchange for a luminous wind, fire, and lightning crystal. Players will receive an umbral nodule in exchange for luminous ice, earth, and water crystals. Luminous crystals may be obtained, albeit at low probability, by participating in fates in the aforementioned regions with any disciple of war or magic, regardless of level. This information can be reviewed in your journal by speaking with Sidonie at any time. All right. I think I'm stuck, right? I have to do, like, fates outside.
Yeah.
So he has all of them here. Outlandish request, but is not deterred. The process will require luminous crystals. She insists you bring one of every element. However, she also believes there will be one other way, which I can't do. I have devoted my life to treasures that glitter and gleam. If you would have crystals that truly shine, you know that what I require. Offer luminous crystals. Ah, so you've gathered the requisite luminous crystals. Quite the hardened traveler, aren't you? As you are no doubt aware, each nodule requires a different mixture of crystals. So which would you have from me? So I need one of each. Alright, we'll do the astral, and now umbral. Oops. Okay. Now I deliver it to them. Welcome back, Kat. Were you able to acquire what we need? Oh, they're like pretty crystals. Oh, shit. Yes, these appear to be genuine. I dare not ask what this cost you, but you have my sincerest thanks. As promised, the Soul Stone is ready. All that remains now is the Aether Infusion. And if the weapon Geralt has forged is strong enough to contain the resulting anima, we shall soon be the proud parents of a living weapon. Now then, let us begin. The Aether has taken hold in the Soul Stone, but it will not last long. Quickly, Geralt. Seal it within the weapon before the Aether fades.
Oh, that should do it. That thing ain't going nowhere. Now that there's a weapon worthy of legends. An animal weapon. Animated
Berimbau?
Fucking read that.
Berimbau.
Animated Berimbau. Wielded with pride, lad. Though I wouldn't say she's finished the article just yet. A weapon fresh from the forge is one thing, but if it's life we're talking about, she's not but a suckling babe. She wants putting through her paces and toughening up. I could pound her with my hammer, of course, but that ain't no substitute for real battle. If you ask me, you need to get out there and teach that anima what it means to be a warrior.
Excuse me, Geralt, but might I have a word with our friend here? It was, after all, my research that brought us this far. Come, Kat, let us discuss the next step in developing the anima.
Okay.
Oh, note taken for chat.
Wait. The anima weapon quests may be repeated at any time. However, please note that you may only undertake these quests for one job at a time. If you wish to restart these quests as a different job, select duty from the main menu, followed by journal. Next, select the quest from within the interface, followed by abandon. Once you have abandoned the quest, you may change to your desired job and speak with Ardashir to start over. Yes.
Never let Geralt babysit.
No. No.